Alpana Sharma, can you please be on mute? Alpana, can you hear me? Alpana, can you hear me? Okay, I want you to disconnect and reconnect if you're not able to hear me. If you're not able to respond, just disconnect and reconnect. Okay? Or, okay, let me reconnect. Yeah, I think it's fine now. So advanced synonyms, part 5. I think we've done part 1. No, that was syntax. Part 1. Yeah, part 1 antonyms. Part 2. Part 4 synonyms. Part 3 synonyms. But I think we've done the 2 or 3 more prior to this. So let's look at this. This will be more words basically. Let's start with Tarup. Can you hear me? Tarup, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Is my voice clear, guys? Or is it echoing? Or is it clear? It's fine.
Am I audible, sir?
You audible? Am I audible? Is it fine? My voice, is it clear or is it echoing or is
Yes.
it's fine?
No, sir. It's clear. Yes.
Okay. Why? Just thank you. Let's start with the first slide. So you simply need to look at the options and then select the right word as we had done in the previous class for this type of topic. We'll discuss the other words as well that are given here. Okay. So, and if anyone has any doubt about any of the words, please feel free to ask. Okay. Some of the words you might come across for the first time. So we'll see how it goes. Word, Taru, the first slide.
Sir, I cannot see any slide.
Just disconnect and reconnect.
Okay, sir.
Word, Taru, the first slide.
The synonym of respect is river. Sir, what is the pronunciation river?
No, the pronunciation for the word. First, tell me which one is the correct option, first or second?
Second one. Second one.
The pronunciation is revere.
Revere. Okay, sir.
Yes, he's a revered person or he's reverence. The word comes from the word reverence. Reverence is, just a minute. Yes, I'm still adding some of our learners, so just allow me a minute or two, okay? Okay, yeah. So the word comes from the word, as I mentioned, reverence. Okay, reverence basically means a deep respect for someone or something. Reverence obviously is a noun. To revere someone, revere is a verb. Okay. So your stress should be on the last part. It's pronounced like this, R-I-V-E-E-R. So revere, this is how you pronounce it. The first one, the spelling is incorrect. Okay. There's no word like R-E-V-E-R. So respect is revere. Go ahead, read the next one.
The synonym of maneuver is steer.
Maneuver is how you pronounce the word.
Okay,
Not
sir.
maneuver, maneuver. Read it again, maneuver.
Maneuver. Maneuver.
Maneuver, and it's not steer, it's steer.
Steer. Okay, sir.
Yes. steer. It's not steer. Steer basically is to guide. So steer is to guide or control the movement of something. Okay. Movement of a vehicle.
Also give an example for each word, sir.
What example do you need for this? Revere, I just gave an example. Respect someone.
No, in sentence.
I want you all to make sentences using the words. Okay. I want you all to make sentences, make a note of the words and make a sentence.
Okay.
Right? Revere, I just gave an example where it's that he is revered by the community, for example. Okay. So that means he is respected by the community. Maneuver is a word that we have discussed in the past. Basically means to steer something. It basically means to a movement of series requiring skill and care. The driver maneuvered the car through the busy lanes. Basically steered the car through the busy lanes. Okay. Make a note of the words and make a sentence on your own. Okay. So that will help you with sentence construction. We're discussing the meanings here. So I would prefer if you all make the sentences. Okay. So maneuver and steer. Move skillfully and carefully is the same thing, steer and maneuver. You can also use the same word which I made used in the sentence. He steered the car through the busy lanes on the street. Okay. Right. Let's continue. Roshan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Roshan, go ahead. Read the next word.
Maneuver, steer.
I'm looking at the fourth slide, page 4.
Yes, sir. Preoccupied, engrossed.
Read it again. Preoccupied. वर्ड को फिर से रिपीट कीजिए. आपका दोनों वर्ड्स का प्रोनाउंसिएशन गलत था. Preoccupied. Roshan, I'm not able to hear you. Your voice is the voice is a bit of a problem. आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आती है कभी भी. एक बार कनेक्शन चेक कीजिए. Preoccupied is the word. Can you read it again?
Preoccupied.
This is better. Preoccupied. Preoccupied. Yes, and engrossed. Okay. Preoccupied and engrossed. Confused is the opposite. So preoccupied means you are already doing something. Simple. Okay. I was preoccupied with the office work, with some office work, hence couldn't attend the party. Okay. So preoccupied basically means that you are engrossed in thought or distracted, lost in thought. That is the meaning here. Preoccupied. I'm sorry, my example was probably not appropriate here. You can just say I was occupied with work, hence I couldn't attend the party. Here it would be, let's say he seemed a bit preoccupied when I approached him or when I asked him a question. So basically, when I asked someone a question, the person seemed a bit preoccupied, means the person seemed engrossed in a thought. मतलब व्यस्त होना, something you are in a state of mind when you are already distracted or you are thinking about something. So that means you are engrossed in a thought. Okay. Simply means deep in a thought. Okay. Deep in thought. Deep in thought or lost in thought means the same thing. Okay. Confused, we all know what is the meaning of the word confused. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Go ahead, read the next word.
Yes.
Sagacious is the word. Sagacious. Read it again.
Sagacious.
Sagacious basically means someone who is wise and clever, knowledgeable. Okay. So here it will be not incautious. The word is judicious. Judicious and sagacious mean the same thing. Sagacious का मतलब होता है चतुर या बुद्धिमान. Okay. So बुद्धिमान, chatur, these are the synonyms of the word. These are the Hindi meanings of the word sagacious. Judicious is one of the synonyms. It simply means having, showing, or done. having, showing, or done with good judgment and sense. Anything that you do with good judgment and sense means that you are being judicious about it. Okay. So for example, let's say sagacious. They were sagacious enough. Let's say they were sagacious enough to avoid a conflict. Okay. Or they were judicious enough to avoid a conflict. Okay. Basically means that they had that much of sense and they had that much understanding that they avoided a conflict. Okay. So sagacious and judicious means the same, having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment, basically being shrewd. Okay. I've typed the meanings on the chat. You can make a sentence. Okay. The other words are sensible, wise, clever, intelligent, profound. These are some of the words. Okay. Insightful, another word for this. Okay. Prudent. Yeah, I was looking for one more word, that is prudent. Okay. Basically having good sense and judgment. All right, let's continue. Preeti, go ahead, read the next one.
Sparse.
I'm sorry, Preeti, I didn't hear you.
Scanty. Second one, sir.
The word given here is sparse. Yes, that's correct. Sparse basically is, what is the meaning of the word sparse in Hindi? Sparse basically means thinly dispersed or scattered. Okay. Viral या हिंदी में जिसे कहते हैं छिड़ा. Okay. So कम जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में basically. So sparse basically means something that is thinly dispersed or scattered. मतलब basically means meager or paltry, something that is not in huge quantity, something that is thinly dispersed or scattered. Infrequent, sporadic. So scanty is one of the synonyms of the word. Small or insignificant in quantity or amount. Okay. Small or insignificant in quantity or amount. Thoda, tuch, thoda. जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में, that is the meaning of the word scanty. Okay. Stupendous is a completely different word. Stupendous basically means something that is extremely impressive, amazing, astounding. These are the words. Remarkable. That is the meaning of the word stupendous. So completely different, completely opposite of this. Okay. Stupendous is the word. Extremely impressive, remarkable. Scanty and sparse are synonyms. Something that is small or insignificant in quantity and amount. The other synonyms of the word are small, minimal, limited, modest. These are the synonyms. Okay. This is an area of sparse, or this area is sparsely, let's say, of sparse population or sparsely populated. Okay. Let's say if I were to make a sentence, they are in sparse. Okay. Let's say if I make a sentence, they are in sparse numbers in the city. इसका मतलब ये है शहर में इनकी संख्या कम है. Okay. This is the sentence. Go ahead, Preeti, read the next one.
Crucial.
Crucial.
First one, crucial. The first
Crucial
one,
नहीं,
sir.
crucial.
Crucial, vital.
Crucial basically means vital. Yes, correct. Crucial basically means vital, something that is extremely important, pivotal, critical, key. Okay, something that is decisive is a very easy word. This crucial basically means something that is important, vital. Okay, extremely important, in fact. That's why we call it key, pivotal. These are some of the synonyms. Okay. Crucial decision, for example. This is a crucial decision. महत्वपूर्ण हिंदी में जिसे कहते हैं. निर्णायक. Okay. What is the meaning of the word peripheral? Anyone? What is the meaning of the word peripheral? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, last.
No. Peripheral does not mean the last. Peripheral. Peripheral, one of the meanings is the computer devices that you use, like a peripheral device. But I'm not asking that. I'm asking what is the meaning of the word peripheral when used as an adjective. The peripheral areas of the country, for example, if I say that. It's not the last, it's on the edge, periphery of something. So relating or situated on the edge or periphery of something. The peripheral areas of the country, for example, or the peripheral areas of the ocean. So basically means outer, okay, outer, outlying, okay, or border, okay. That is the meaning of the word peripheral. Fringe, border, okay. Periphery का मतलब होता है the outer limit or edge of an area or an object. That's called periphery. Okay. All right, let's continue. Vishaka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the topic now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Read the next word given on page 8.
The synonym of ample, I don't know.
Two words given.
Extensive. Extensive.
That's correct. There are ample of opportunities for us to learn. Means enough or more than enough. Plentiful. Sufficient, plentiful, enough, extensive, abundant. पर्याप्त जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. Okay? Something that is sufficient or adequate, or in Hindi it will be vistrut, probably. That is the word. That is ample. Basically means extensive. Meager is the opposite of the word. Meager basically means small in quantity. The word that we just discussed. Meager is small in quantity. Ample is abundant in quantity. मतलब satisfactory या जितना चाहिए उतना या उससे भी बहुत ज़्यादा. So plentiful, extensive. These are the synonyms of the word. Okay. As I mentioned, the example, there are ample of opportunities for us to learn. Plentiful. Okay. Go ahead, read the next word. Vishaka, go ahead, read the next word.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Unambiguous.
Very good.
Precise.
Very good. Ambiguous का मतलब होता है that is the opposite. Okay, that is not precise. So unambiguous obviously means not open to more than one interpretation. Okay, so let's say for example, confusing obviously is the opposite. So unambiguous का मतलब होता है not open to more than one interpretation. Let's say for example, if I say instructions, okay, like let's say instructions should be unambiguous for the, let's say instructions for the students, okay, instructions for the students must be unambiguous. Okay, इसका मतलब है छात्रों के लिए निर्देश स्पष्ट होने चाहिए. Okay, the reason is that you cannot have ambiguity when it comes to instructions. You need to be precise. It cannot be that एक instruction जो है वो एक student अलग तरीके से समझे, दूसरा student अलग तरीके से समझे. When let's say for example when examination hall में पहले paper पर instructions दिए जाते हैं, right? So we need to ensure that the person who is given those instructions there is unambiguity, or it is unambiguous. Basically means that each and every student must be able to interpret that in one manner, not more than one. So that's why ambiguous and unambiguous are two opposites. Ambiguous का मतलब होता है कि open for interpretation. Okay, मतलब आपने एक चीज कही या एक चीज है, उसको अलग अलग तरीके से लोग इंटरप्रेट कर सकते हैं. मेरा इंटरप्रिटेशन अलग होगा, आपका इंटरप्रिटेशन अलग होगा, लेकिन अनएम्बिगुअस में इंटरप्रिटेशन एक ही होना चाहिए. सो ऑपोजिट्स बोथ द वर्ड. Just give me a minute. I will also type the meaning of this word. Confusing, we all know what is the meaning of the word. Okay, let's continue. Karthik, go ahead, read the next one. Page 10.
Okay, sir. Concise. Second one, concise means pithy.
Correct. Concise basically संक्षिप्त जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. Succinct, pithy, compressed, crisp, short, brief. So pithy is the right word. Okay. Concise and forcefully expressive. That is the meaning of the word pithy. It basically means giving a lot of information clearly in a few words. Brief but clear. Okay. Brief but comprehensive. Okay. Prolonged is the opposite of the word concise. Okay. Prolonged का मतलब होता है something that is लंबा जिसे कहते हैं. Continuing for a long or longer than usual. Lengthy. That is prolonged. Okay. Language must always be concise. We always say that. Why? Because you need to convey the meaning in as few words as possible. So that's why it's very important to be concise when you are conveying something. So that's why language needs to always be concise. Okay. Relatively easier word. Go ahead, read the next one.
Okay, sir. Ordinary. Okay, ordinary, customary.
साधारण. Ordinary basically means साधारण. आम जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. So ordinary is with no special or distinct features, which is normal, right? So normal is what? It is customary. Ordinary is customary. Okay. The meaning of the word atypical. What is the meaning of the word atypical? Anyone? Atypical.
Special?
Yes, atypical basically means something that is unusual, something that is strange, something that is queer, something that is uncommon, unconventional. Asamanya जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में, that is the meaning of the word atypical. Not representing or of a type, group or class. That is called atypical. So typical is ordinary or customary. Atypical is the opposite of that. Okay. Strange, odd, peculiar, bizarre, weird, extraordinary. These are the meanings of the word atypical. जो सबसे असामान्य है, विचित्र, अद्भुत से कहते हैं हिंदी में. All right, let's continue. Alpana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, please read the next word.
Calm, unruffled.
Very good. Calm basically means unruffled. Calm means shant. You all know the meaning of the word calm in Hindi. Okay. Unruffled, basically someone who does not get ruffled because of whatever happens. So someone who does not show anger, nervousness, or does not get distracted because of whatever is happening around that person. Okay. So that similar meanings. Okay. Shant जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में, unruffled. Okay. Not disordered or disarranged. That is the meaning of the word unruffled. Basically means tranquil, calm. The other meaning would be, waveless, placid. Okay, these are the meanings. Perturbed. Perturbed means what? What is the meaning of the word perturbed?
Disturbed.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Feeling anxiety, concern, or unsettled. Perturbed basically means vyakul, जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. The word is pronounced as not perturbed, it's perturbed. Okay. Feeling anxiety or concerned, unsettled. I am perturbed about something, for example, means I'm anxious about something, unsettled about something. Okay. Perturbed. way you pronounce the word is P-E-R-T-U-R-B-D. Okay, good.
Sir, this word related to sound, sir, or a state of mind?
Which word?
Calm, unruffled.
State of mind. State of mind. Calm
Okay.
can be used for multiple things. It can be used for a calm ocean, calm river, for example. Here, when you say unruffled, basically not disordered or disarranged. So it can mean either of the things. It can be either a thing or it can be a state of mind. Depends on what you use in a sentence.
So if we want to say stay calm, can we say stay unruffled?
Yeah, you can say that. Why not? Generally, you use the word unruffled, like, for example, the unruffled waters of the lake gave me, or let's say, created a wonderful ambience. Okay, so unruffled, not disordered or disarranged. It depends on what you use in a sentence. It basically means peaceful also. Okay, guys, just give me a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Thank you. Yes, so it depends on what you use in a particular sentence. You can also say he was unruffled by the activities around him. Basically means that he did not get affected. He did not lose his sense of balance with the actions or activities that were happening around him. So you can use it in that way as well. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Yes, Alpna, go ahead. Read the next one.
Unexpected. Abrupt.
Yeah, very good. Unexpected is abrupt. Abrupt is sudden. Okay, something that you do not expect. Something that is achanak jise kehte hain Hindi mein. So abrupt is sudden and unexpected. Okay, hurried. The other meanings would be, let's say, surprising. Yeah, surprising, startling, unanticipated. I was looking for that word. Unanticipated. जिसको आपने anticipate नहीं किया. Okay, unanticipated. So obviously, unexpected, abrupt, and anticipated are two antonyms, are two opposites. Okay, anticipated is when you guess that something is going to happen. You expect something to happen. That is when you anticipate. But abrupt basically means you do not expect something to happen. It is sudden, unexpected. Okay, relatively easier words, these two. Well done. Thank you. We'll do one each. Taru, go ahead. Read the next one.
Sickets.
Read the word. What is the spelling of the word?
Sicket.
What is the spelling of the word? I want you to spell the word.
SKITTISH.
So you cannot pronounce it as SI. It is SK. What do you pronounce SK as? Sk, right? So
Okay,
it is
sir.
skittish.
Skittish. Okay,
Yes.
sir.
Skittish.
Excitable.
Skittish means what?
Excitable.
Yes, something that is excitable, restive, jumpy, fidgety, nervous. These are the words. Okay. Calm and excitable, calm and skittish are two opposites. Skittish basically means asthir, chust, asthir, se kehte hain Hindi mein. Okay. So restive, excitable of an animal, especially, or a horse, excitable or easily scared. That is the meaning of the word skittish. Okay. That is the meaning. So when a horse gets excited, excitable, is not stable, is jumping around here and there, means that he is restless, or it basically means, even for, you can use it for a person as well. let's say he was in a skittish mood. It basically means he was restless and excessively lively. Okay, so you can use it for a person as well. Someone who is also, when someone is shy and coy, you can use that word. Fickle, uncertain, these are some of the meanings. Okay, so restless, excessively lively, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा चीजें कर रहा है एक साथ. It shows that the person is nervous and restless. So the opposite of that obviously is calm. So skittish and excitable. Synonyms, calm is the opposite of that. Roshan, go ahead, read the next word.
Tiredness. Weariness.
Give me a minute. Choose the correct synonym. Yeah, tiredness. Tiredness is weariness. Yes, that's correct. So let's say I was feeling weary after the long day. Basically means I was feeling tired. Okay. Weary is how you pronounce the word. Weary. So weariness. Okay. Weariness basically means tired. You are physically and mentally exhausted by hard work. That is the meaning of the word weary. Okay. Weary is the word here. What is the other word? Exuberance. What is the meaning of the word exuberance?
Energetic.
Youthful. Yeah, very good. Youthful exuberance. Yes, absolutely right. Exuberance basically means someone who is the quality of being full of energy or excitement, cheerfulness. Okay. Energetic, euphoria, joyfulness. These are all the synonyms of the word exuberance. Okay. Good. Let's continue. Preeti, go ahead, read the next word.
Deficiency.
Efficiency.
Paucity.
Read it again. मेरे बाद repeat कीजिए. आप गलत pronounce कर रहे हो words को.
Deficiency.
मेरे बाद repeat.
Deficiency.
One second. Hear me out. Guys, when I'm saying something, just hear me out. Deficiency. Deficiency. This is how you pronounce the word. Read it again.
Deficiency.
अभी एक साथ pronounce कीजिए. Deficiency.
Deficiency.
Paucity. Paucity is the word.
Paucity.
It's sir. Paucity. Paucity. C-I-T-Y is pronounced as city, right? Which city do you live in? It's the same word. Just add po. Paucity. The paucity of something basically means कि किसी चीज की कमी होना. The presence of something only in small or insufficient quantities. Scarcity, shortage, dearth, sparsity. These are the meanings. These are the synonyms of the word paucity. Okay. So paucity basically means the presence of something only in small or insufficient quantities. Okay. Paucity. Paucity, there you can also say the paucity of justice, for example, meaning that the scarcity of justice. Paucity का मतलब होता है कमी होना किसी चीज की. Okay. So that is the meaning of the word deficiency. We all know what is the meaning. And obviously, deficiency and abundance are two opposites. Abundance basically means किसी चीज की कमी नहीं होना. In fact, जितनी जरूरत हो उससे ज्यादा होना. So obviously, deficiency and abundance are two opposites. Okay, Karthik, go ahead, read the next word. Karthik, can you hear me? Alpina, go ahead, read the next word.
Yes, sir. Unswerving.
Steadfast.
Steadfast.
Yes, swerving basically is steadfast. What is the meaning of this word? Steadfast. Steadfast का मतलब होता है दृढ़, जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. So that means loyal, faithful, resolute or dutiful, firm and unswerving. So unswerving again means the same thing. Unswerving is a synonym of the word steadfast. So similar meaning. इसका मतलब होता है steady and resolute, not wavering. अगर आपका सपोर्ट किसी के लिए unswerving है, उसका मतलब ये है कि आपका सपोर्ट उसके लिए एकदम स्टेडी और रेजोल्यूट है. Basically means that you have you are a staunch follower of someone. You are dedicated to someone. So that means resolutely or dutifully firm and unwavering. दृढ़, स्थिर, निरंतर जिसे कहते हैं हिंदी में. So that basically means you are a stout or a steady or a resolute follower of someone. Relentless. Yeah, I was looking for the word relentless. Okay. Relentless. Okay. We're done with the topic, but we still have about 10 minutes. We started late anyway, so I'll ensure that we use the time. If I have some more words, let me ask you all. Vocabulary. Okay, let's see if we have a quiz here. Anyone can answer. Okay, this is not specifically for anyone. I'm just going to give you all some questions and just tell me what is the meaning of the word. Okay, just give me a minute. Let's see. Right. Minute. Okay, I'm going to give you all read a word and give you all 4 options. Tell me what is the correct word. Okay, what is the meaning of this word that I've just mentioned? Okay, the word is beget. I will type the word on the chat as well. B-E-G-E-T. Okay, the word is spelled B-E-G-E-T. The other learners can also make a note, our non-pro learners. So I'm typing the word on the chat as well. Okay, beget. B-E-G-E-T. Okay, is the word. The options given are harass, H-A-R-A-S-S, harass, ridicule, shun, S-H-U-N, shun, and father, F-A-T-H-E-R. These are the words given here. B-E-G-E-T, beget. इसका हिंदी में अगर मैं आपको मतलब कहूं तो उसका मतलब होगा उपजाना. That is the meaning of the word in Hindi. So what do you think is the meaning in English? 4 words. Options are harass, ridicule, shun, and father.
Sir, shun.
No. I just said the word in Hindi is upjana.
Ujala
Yeah.
means light.
Ujala nahi kaha maine. UP. Upjana.
Upjala. Okay.
Upjana bhi nahi. Up.
Further.
Sorry?
Further.
Further nahi ho. Father hai. Father is the right word there. Father. To beget basically means to generate something. Okay. So there are 2 meanings of the word beget. One is typically of a man, sometimes man, woman, bring a child into existence by the process of reproduction. So basically to father someone. When you say to father someone, basically is, we understand the meaning, right? So utpan karna, basically, that is the meaning of the word beget. So that is one meaning, is to father, to bring into the world, to reproduce, to procreate, to reproduce, to procreate. That is the meaning of the word beget. The similar meaning of the word is to give rise to or bring about. Like say, for example, if I make a sentence, success begets further success. Means what? Success gives rise to further success. So 2 different meanings, okay? To create, to result in, to lead to. So that's why the word beget basically means to father. It can be used in multiple ways. One is the actual process of procreation, procreate, reproduce, bring into the world, or to father. The other meaning is to cause, give rise to, or to lead into, or to result in. So that's why the sentence success begets further success means success gives rise to further success. Okay. So that is the meaning of the word beget. Okay. Next word. Let's look at the next word. Okay. The sentence given here is, I will type it here on the chat. Which of the following would best nourish, Nourish, nourish a person. Okay, which of the best following would best nourish a person? So जो words मैं पढ़ूंगा उनमें से उनको relate कीजिए कि क्या relate करता है when it comes to nourishing a person. So basically give me the meaning of the word nourish. Okay, इनमें से कौन सी चीज एक इंसान को nourish कर सकती है? The 4 options are a glass of milk, a long conversation, a pair of jeans, and a good novel. What among these 4 do you think would nourish a person?
Sir, glass of milk.
Glass of milk.
Glass of milk, sure.
Yes,
And
sir.
Everyone's on the same page? Yes, very good. So nourish का मतलब होता है your basically when you nourish your imagination or your body, you give it what it needs to stay healthy and flourish. Okay. So nourish, I understand why you said glass of milk. Okay. However, basically, even the other meaning of the word nourish is to keep a feeling or belief in one's mind typically for a long time. So it's not necessary that only the glass of milk can nourish. Even a good novel can nourish you, right? Or a long conversation can also nourish you. But here we are literally talking about nourishing a person. So that's why we'll go with the most literal meaning here, which will be a glass of milk. Okay. So well done. Right. Just give me a minute. Okay, yeah. So well done. Yes, nourish a glass of milk here. Because here we are talking about literally the physicality of it. That's why glass of milk would be the most appropriate one. If you're talking figuratively, then even a good novel or a long conversation, a fruitful conversation can be equally nourishing for the mind. Okay. All right, let's continue. Next one. Okay. What is the meaning of the word vex? V-E-X. Okay. V-E-X. Vex means to. Vex means what? Vex means to corrupt.
annoy, ma'am.
I'll give you all the options. Tell me which is the correct word. Okay. One is corrupt. The other is stun. S-T-U-N, stun. The third word is bother. And the fourth word is coax. C-O-A-X.
Bother, sir.
Yeah, bother. Absolutely right. Bother is the correct word. When you vex, basically means when something vexes you, it brings you trouble or difficulty. In other words, you're right. It annoys you. It worries you. It distresses you. Irritates, bothers, and puzzles you. Very good. Well done. So that's the meaning of the word
Is it
vex.
a positive word or a negative word?
Negative word.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So to vex basically means to make someone feel annoyed, frustrated, worried, irritated, especially with trivial matters. Trivial means something that is not very important. मतलब छोटी चीजों के लिए किसी को bother करना, something that is not of great importance. That means you are vexing someone. Okay. Good. Well done. One more word. Let's see if I have some more words here. Okay. I don't need to give you all options for this. I hope you all get the right synonym without giving the options. Give me the synonym of the word console. C-O-N-S-O-L-E. One word from each one of you. There are multiple meanings, multiple synonyms. So one word, console. Console means to. किसी को console करना means what?
Sir, I know in Hindi word.
बोले हिंदी में क्या word?
सांत्वना, दिलासा.
सहानुभूति देना. Yes. Yeah. So give me the word in English.
Sympathy, sir.
Very good. I'll take that. Very good. I'll take that. To sympathize with or to express sympathy to. That is one word. Good. Very good. I want others to give me one word. Console. उन्होंने कहा अभी sympathy, which is good. Correct word. सांत्वना देना जिसे कहते हैं. Express sympathy to someone. Give me some other words for the word console, guys. Others. जब आप किसी की तरफ sympathize करते हो या किसी की तरफ sympathy express करते हो, तब आप क्या करते हो?
To make someone comfortable.
Very good. To comfort. Yeah. To comfort is very good. One word is comfort.
can we say condolement, sir? Condole.
I didn't hear the word. What is the spelling of the word?
CONDOLE.
वो उसका मतलब है express sympathy for someone, to grieve with, condole someone. तो कंडोल का मतलब होता है शोक प्रकट करना.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thanks for joining back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, hi Abhay, good afternoon. Thank you for joining. How's your day
Okay,
going?
welcome, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm well.
My day is going well, ma'am.
That's nice. Did you have your lunch?
Yes, ma'am.
You had your lunch. Okay, great, great. I hope you're not feeling sleepy. Abhay, your voice is
Yes, ma'am.
lagging. Hello? Yeah, Abhay. I can't hear you properly. Okay, he got disconnected. No problem. I think he joined back. Hi, Alpana. Hi, Karthik. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you guys are doing fine too. So let's see. Yes, we have a couple of you left from the morning slot, right? Conversations about talking about movies in general, about movies and watching movies. Okay. Should we start off with Karthik and Alpana? Karthik, do you have any questions that you have prepared?
Okay, ma'am.
You
I can go.
already prepared. Okay. I'll just ask Alpana whether
I haven't prepared, but I can ask spontaneously.
perfect, even better. Let's ask Alpana if she wants to participate. Alpana, would you like to participate in a conversation? She's on mute. We'll just wait for a few seconds. Am I clearly audible, Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm audible, right? Okay, fine. Cool. So Alpana is not responding. We also have Raj in class. Hi, Raj. Hi, Raj. Good afternoon. Would you like to join the conversation? Do you want to participate in class? For some reason, these guys are still on mute. Cool. If that is the case, then Karthik, maybe you and I can have a conversation. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, till the time we wait for either these guys to get free, maybe they're doing something and that's why they can't respond or something. I'm not sure.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So yeah, you start off with anything you want to ask and I'll try to, answer your question.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, how do you choose which movie to watch? Like by the genre of the movie or by the cast and crew of the movie?
So it really depends. I'm not a big movie buff, to be very honest with you. So it really depends. There are certain actors I feel who really do a great job, irrespective of what role they are playing. So irrespective of what the genre is, I would still watch
Yes,
them.
ma'am. Please write my name, ma'am.
Yes, Abhay, I'll add your name. I'll do that. Yeah. So Karthik and I are speaking right now. Okay. So yes,
Ma'am, I am present.
Sarla, you're also here. Great. So Karthik and I will speak now first, since you guys joined a little later, and then we can continue. So Karthik, yeah, it really depends on the actor for me. If I find that the movie is, if I like the actor, then I'll watch the movie irrespective of the genre, whether it's, then an action, comedy or anything.
Okay, ma'am, that's good to hear, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, for me, movie is important. I don't go with the genre or with the star cast. Even I watch small actors movie also if it is good.
Right, absolutely. I completely agree with you, Karthik. Nowadays with the OTT platforms and with the kind of movies that movie makers are making, right? You can have an actor who's not that well known, but their acting may be really very good. They may not be stars or superstars and all of that, but they're really good at their craft. So I absolutely agree with you. Even the
I have
and the
another
story
question.
matters a lot.
Yes, ma'am. I have another question for you, ma'am. Ma'am, when was the first time you watched a 3D movie in a movie theater?
A 3D movie in a movie theater. I really don't remember actually, Karthik. It's been ages, to be honest. I think though when I was maybe in my teens, I think there was this Chota Chetan movie that was released.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even remember if I watched it, but that's the only name that comes to my mind. That maybe I had watched it in the theater, but other than that, I have no memory of this.
What was the scariest movie you watched?
The scariest movie that I watched. It has to be not one of those horror movies, like in certain horror movies, they on purpose try to scare you, right? But there are certain movies where the story itself is such as very scary. So I remember there was this movie called The Village. I think it was called The Village. Some M. Night Shyamalan's movie, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Have you ever heard of that movie?
No, ma'am.
So there was this movie, I think it's called The Village, I'm not sure, by the director M. Night Shyamalan. So I found that movie, the story, the concept to be quite scary. Other than that, recently, no, not really. Nothing that I've watched.
I want to share one interesting thing related to horror movies, ma'am. Like about me. Like whenever some horror scene comes in a movie, I close my eyes. Cannot see that. Means even if there are so many people around me, sometimes I feel scared. So I always I always close my eyes.
But you still want to watch the movie.
Yes, ma'am. I want to experience that thrill.
So, but there are many people I think like you, who watch movies, horror movies or scary movies with their eyes closed. But it's just the experience that you enjoy is what you're saying, I think. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I can't do that. I have to watch it to see what's going on. I'm quite a curious person like that. I get quite curious to know. I remember though if you're talking about getting scared, you used to have these Z horror show. Have you ever watched when you were a kid?
No, ma'am.
No, I don't think you may know. So there were these Z horror shows that are very popular, I guess, in the 90s. And that time I was in school, I guess. So those TV shows, that TV show was very scary for me. And there used to be another show called Ahat. A lot of people would have watched it. Ahat as well. That TV show is also very scary. So
Okay,
yeah.
ma'am.
So that I remember trying to, maybe close my eyes, shut my eyes and watch it.
Ma'am, have you ever cried while watching an emotional scene in a movie?
Yeah, not very often, but yes, I have. There are, I can't remember which movies as such, but yeah, I do. If the acting is so good, it invokes that emotion in you. So I have cried. Many a time I have cried.
Oh,
And then but I try to hide from if people are watching me, right? Even if I'm watching with my husband, and if I feel like crying at that time, I try to control my tears or hide my face because it feels embarrassing.
no. Ma'am, how do the people around you say that time? What do the people around you say that time when you cry?
See, to be very honest with you, Karthik, most of the movies I watch are with my husband himself, and he doesn't get affected by all these emotions, and he doesn't even like watching it, especially Bollywood movies and stuff like that. So he does not react to any of it as such. It's just that out of my own embarrassment, I try to hide or control myself.
Basically, I'm a very strong person, ma'am. I never cried in any situation, but when it comes to emotional scenes in the movie, I always cry. Like I sometimes hide from the people around me that they should not notice that I'm crying. No, crying means not that much, but yeah, I shed my tears little.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not that you cry and you sob and all that, but maybe you can relate to the story or the acting is so good, or you get so engrossed in the movie that you tend to connect emotionally. So that's perfectly fine, Karthik. Absolutely fine. That
I remember
otherwise you don't feel that way. Yes.
I remember one incident, ma'am. Like a few years ago, I watched Bag Milka Bag movie in theater. That time, I didn't understand the Hindi completely, Hindi dialects completely. But even then, that emotions made me cry
So why do you think that happened?
because of the background score, or maybe the actors acting. Yeah, uh, maybe because of the story, and yeah, these all things make us cry, ma'am. Sometimes, even if we don't understand the language also.
Very true. Language has got a very, I would say, a small part to play. It's definitely, like you said, the background score, the acting, the visuals, the storyline, maybe something that's relatable. That's enough for us to comprehend a movie. Absolutely, yes. So, off lately, have you watched any movie that you really enjoyed?
Ma'am, the movie which inspired me the most is 83, ma'am. I have watched a few months ago, maybe.
Mhm.
That movie really inspired me. Like I came to I understood so many things related to Kapil Dev. Means Kapil Dev had some kind of remark on him because of ICL, I think.
Mhm.
At that time, I used to think that he's a bad person. Yeah, he did he spoiled the Indian cricket. But after watching that movie, I really got good impression on him.
You got a good impression, as in he created a good impression on you.
Yeah,
The
he created a good impression on me.
Okay, all right, great, great, very nice. And is there any movie that you have really enjoyed the music of? There are some movies which are very popular for their music. So, are there any movies like that you enjoyed?
Ma'am, in Telugu,
Hmm.
we can say that some movies are becoming hit just because of the music.
Hmm.
Kind of cheap publicity, I say. Like, ma'am, they're just publicizing the important scenes or the very good songs in that movie because of that.
Well, I haven't watched that many Telugu movies. I think I watched Geeta Govindam. That's a Telugu movie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that movie has got some good songs. I've even watched Comrade. What was that? Dear Comrade. I think
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
also a Telugu movie. Yeah. But I like the storyline of Dear Comrade. Geeta Govindam was more like a rom-com, I would say.
Yes,
But Dear Comrade had a good storyline, I feel. So
ma'am.
I've been watching, some South Indian movies since I think the last 2 or 3 years, and some of the stories are really good. I mean, most of the stories I feel are really good.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not saying only about Telugu movies, ma'am. I'm talking about all the movies,
Movies in
like
general.
in Hindi or English. Like they are creating the trailer with only important scenes and very good songs. Based on the trailer, we are going to movie, but after that, seriously, they are just hurting us.
Could be, yes, you could say that. Another thing I feel is nowadays in the trailer, you get to see almost the entire movie. If you notice, the trailers are so lengthy and so elaborate. You can figure out what the movie is all about.
Ma'am, if the movie content is good,
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. My network got disconnected, ma'am.
It's okay, no problem, Abhay. Just give me a minute, okay? Hold on, please. Yeah, Karthik, you can complete your sentence.
if the movie makers believe that there is strong content in the movie, they are coming up with this kind of trailers, ma'am. But if they believe that there is nothing in the movie, they are just cutting short the trailer in just 1 or 2 minutes.
Fair enough. All right, Karthik, trailer, okay? Trailer,
Okay, ma'am.
yeah. All right, well, nice chatting with you, Karthik. Do you have anything else to ask or share?
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, so that was really good, Karthik. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see who else we have in class who would like to participate next. Karthik and I started because I was asking a couple of you, but you all were all on mute. So we decided to speak with each other. So Anamika and Tarla. Okay, Anamika and Tarla, you guys can go ahead next. So Anamika, would you like to start with your question?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, you can go ahead.
Hello, Arla.
Hi, Anamika. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. What about you?
I'm also great.
Okay, what are you doing?
Nothing, just getting bored, so I called you.
Okay. So today, I am going to watch movie and you
Which movie?
can join us. Like, do you want to watch movies?
Yeah, I like movie with company. I get bored to see alone.
Okay. So what kind of movie do you like to watch?
I like movie. I like all kind of movie, but except one, except action movie. I don't like action movie.
Okay. Yeah, same here.
And
Whenever I watch
what type?
movie at home, I always try to skip actions scene.
Okay. What kind of what type of movie you like?
Yeah, actually, I can say I'm not fond of movies, but
Okay.
yeah, whenever I watch movie, that time I enjoy. I can say I enjoy, but before that, I never thought like, yeah, I am fond of movies and I would like to watch. I can't say these things, but due to my husband, he's fond of movies, and that's why I always like.
Sitting
I
with
can
him.
say twice or thrice I watch in a month. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
and yeah, but I like romantic movies and uh, hilarious movies, also comedy movies
okay.
and motivational movies, biography also. I like biography movies.
Yeah. I also like motivational movie so much because I always relate to realistic. They make on realistic base. So I wanted to watch that movie always. Which is the most favorite actor and actress do you like?
Yeah, I like Ranveer Kapoor and Alia Bhatt and Akshay Kumar also.
Okay, okay. So you remember
And
any movie from them?
sorry,
Are you remember any movie for Ranveer Kapoor and Alia Bhatt?
yeah, actually, I'm not getting right now the movie's name, but enjoy like I'm not getting right now. Last time I have watched that their movies.
Okay.
So, but most of movies I have watched Akshay Kumar's movies, and
Okay.
one I can say one of my favorite movies is Janwar movie. And really, have you watched
Which? Repeat?
Janwar? Have you
Janwar.
watched Janwar movies?
No. I
Okay,
didn't watch.
okay. Okay, whenever I got to know about that movie, it may be 12, 15, 14, 15 years ago, I think. And that time I
Oh,
was not mature, but that time I wanted to watch this movie. And on internet, after long, I can say after 7, 8 years since that time, I couldn't found, at least I couldn't found on internet also. But after
oh,
like I I can say 7, 8 years ago, I found on internet and I watched on
oh.
internet.
So you remember that story?
Yeah, I have remembered like one boy, he separated from his parents, and Akshay Kumar, he was going to get married to Karishma Kapoor. And but between that, between on his way, he got that child, and he wanted to like um, he wanted to brought up his life, because
Mhm.
he was like a very emotionally person. And since his childhood, like Akshay Kumar's childhood, he was very poor person, and due to chapati, due to roti, he lost his mother. And that's why
Oh,
he got emotionally attachment to his child, that child. And so it is really
okay.
very, very awesome movie, I can say. Heart
Okay.
touching movie, really.
Okay.
If you have time, then now you can get on YouTube, so you can enjoy this movie.
Okay. Sure, I will will see that movie.
And songs are also very awesome.
Okay.
Songs are also.
Okay.
So what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is not particular, but I like that Dam Mar that which actor I remember that name. Morning when I'm taking class or Kurana. Which Kurana? दम मार मोह के धागे, you know song मोह के
Dum
धागे.
Lगा के Haisha.
Okay, I have
हाँ,
heard this
yeah,
song.
that movie I like very much. In reality also happen this type of situation. People don't like or in that movie what is the like means whenever uh, situation is arranged marriage and people don't like to each other, what is the situation going on. Her
Okay,
wife is so much fat. No, sorry ma'am, to what to say.
expectation,
No
I
no
think.
no 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 no.
Yeah, so basically the movie you're talking about is Dum Lga ke Haisha.
Yeah,
And in that movie,
दम लगा के आयशा. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
they show that the wife is very overweight.
Overweight, हाँ,
Yes,
obesity.
Yeah.
मतलब obesity को मैम कैसे वो
She's
sentence.
obese. She's obese or she's overweight.
She is overweight and
Go
I don't
ahead.
remember.
Move on over this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that Ayushman Khurrana. Yeah. So Ayushman Khurrana not like her wife, and how to they mixed each other, and how to they liking after some time sometimes, and then uh, they attend that one competition. I like that the I like that so much in movie. Sorry, my sentence is not proper, but I wanted to try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I have watched this movie. Yeah, really, it's very awesome. So, what do you have learned
Actually,
from this movie?
every people has to, everyone has to adjust in that whatever situation going on her or his life. So after sometimes whenever we see arranged marriage or love marriage, everyone has to adjust some or other ways. So life going on adjustment. I,
Yeah,
I
but I
that
have
I
learned
noticed
from this movie. Yes, yes,
that I noticed that
yes,
after sometimes we like to each other and each other's habits and likings and that.
yes.
So I like that movie very much.
I have from this movie I have learned like people normally people what they think they always think like through appearance, like if
Appearance.
anyone is
Yeah,
good
yeah.
appearance, anyone has good appearance, then
Good looking.
they like yeah, for youngster they always want to marry. But for marry or for
Qualities of
life, understanding is main important. This is
main
if
important.
we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
understand to each other, then we can't live with each other. So
And
it is
after
necessary
some time,
not
looks is not matter. I think so.
right, right. After
Mm.
1 2 years everyone can realize look is doesn't matter, look doesn't matter,
Doesn't
but
matter. Yeah, yeah.
understanding and everything. Yeah,
Mm.
right, right.
Understanding is the most fact of everyone's life, and that I like that movies.
So who is your, yeah, right, who is your favorite actor or actress?
I biggest fan of Shammi Kapoor. I like so much.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't
Yeah.
miss didn't miss
I think
his
one old
movie.
movie, yeah, one old movie, Janwar movie, and in that movie, actor was Sami Kapoor, but I haven't
Janwar.
watched this movie because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that time I was searching, I was searching for Akshay Kumar movie, and that time I got like Sami Kapoor movie, but I didn't watch because
And
I don't like. That's why,
I like his dance.
right?
Uh, her expression, his dance
Yeah.
and all. And my one of my college friend Pallavi, she also like too much.
Yes.
Our liking is the same, so uh, what we bunk our classes and go to see that movie. Uh, we was seeing that movies, especially Shammi Kapoor's, and that time also full theater was houseful. So many
Okay.
youngster that time biggest fan of Shammi Kapoor. So
Yeah, yeah, right.
we enjoyed that movies.
Okay,
And
Anamika and Tarla, can we please
Yeah,
here?
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Tarla, nice talking to you. Really.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you, Anamika.
You're welcome.
All right,
Okay,
good.
bye-bye.
Good conversation. I know you all started, you all went into different directions. So I think you all were just listening to each other and trying to talk to each other based on what you all were listening. So that was good, rather than just making it like an interview. So good conversation there. I have written a few sentences and questions for us to look at. For example, I think Anamika, you are trying to say that आपको movie देखने का उतना शौक नहीं है, but because of your husband, you end up watching 2 or 3 movies in a month, something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So you
ma'am.
can say it like this. I've written it for you over here. Can you read this sentence?
Yeah, I'm not a big movie buff, but I end up watching at least 2 or 3 movies in a month because my husband enjoys watching movies.
Yeah. So, I end up watching. End up means हो जाता है ऐसे, finally. I end up watching at least 2 or 3 movies in a month because of my husband. And because he enjoys watching movies, or because he takes me out for movies, or we watch movies at home, whatever it is. Okay. So that's how you can
Yes,
say.
ma'am.
Who are your favorite actors? It's a simple question. Who are your favorite actors? Or do you have a favorite actor? And then I think, Anamika, you were trying to say that I was trying to look for that movie, right? But I couldn't find it on the internet. I
Yes,
couldn't
ma'am.
find it. I was looking for it so much. I looked on the internet, but I found it only recently. I couldn't find it earlier.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So then I think one of you was explaining the story. So about Akshay Kumar, he found a child and decided to raise it. You can say it like that. Decided to raise the child, or decided to bring up the child. Yeah, so you can say he decided to raise the child and he got very emotionally attached to the kid. Emotionally attached. Also talking about that movie Dum Laga Ke Haisha. So Tarla, we don't attend a competition, we take part in a competition, right? We take
Okay.
part. You can say that, they take part in a competition or they participate in a competition. You can use either of those words.
Yeah.
And that's when, they come closer, they understand each other and all that. So, अगर हमें पूछना है कि इस मूवी से आपको क्या मैसेज मिलता है, अगर किसी को पूछना है, so what message do you think this movie gives? Does it have a message? Does it give a message? So this is how we can say it, Tarla, can you read this sentence? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you
After
see-
some time, they learn to love and appreciate each other's qualities and see beyond each other's appearance. Appearance.
Correct. यही आप कहने की कोशिश कर रही थी मूवी में.
Yeah, ma'am.
So you can say, they learn to love each other, to appreciate each other's qualities and, character, and to see beyond, मतलब appearance के अलावा भी और कुछ है, appearance के बाद भी कुछ है, to see beyond each other's experiences. मतलब सिर्फ ऊपरी superficial, it's not superficial love, it's not only about appearance. So you can explain it like that.
तो अच्छे attachment बढ़ जाता है ना.
Correct. So they get attached to each other. They learn to love and appreciate each other.
And ma'am, what is the meaning buff? I understand buff meaning, but
yeah, so it's like a term. If I say I am a movie buff, that means to say I am someone who enjoys watching movies. I love watching movies. I have so many movies that I've watched.
Buff means negative होगा या positive?
नहीं, कोई negative positive नहीं है. It's just a term. जैसे हम कहते हैं अगर कोई for example अगर कोई बहुत टेक्नोलॉजी में है, टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत के बारे में बहुत obsessed है, तो हम कहते हैं that person is a geek. The person is a geek. Okay, which means that person is totally into technology. अब अगर कोई बहुत मूवीज से obsessed है, मूवीज बहुत पसंद है, तो इसे is a movie buff. It's not a negative term at all.
ज्यादा होना, उसमें बहुत रुचि रखना.
हाँ, बहुत इंटरेस्ट होना, बहुत जानकारी रखना.
I used I'm not fond of movies, so we can use alternative, or that was wrong?
No, what you said is fine. I'm not very fond of movies. You're not
Yeah.
so big a fan of movies as such. That's fine what you said. Perfectly okay.
So we can use as alternative, more
Yeah,
better. Yeah,
absolutely.
this is more better than that.
Either way, this, that, whatever you want.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I always forget movie name of movies, ma'am.
It's okay. It happens to all of us.
Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
normal
I
thing.
remember like stories, everything. If anyone asked me like last time which movie you have watched, like maybe 7-8 days ago, but and right now, last time I watched movie, ma'am, Jug Jug Jiu, and I asked my husband like which movie we have gone to watch. We went to watch.
Same, I
Then he
also, I,
Fine.
I also forgot that movie's name also.
That's totally okay. Yeah, it happens to all of us. Okay, so
Okay,
let's
thank you, ma'am.
welcome. Let's move to the next pair. Bhupinder or Dipali, are you guys here? Bhupinder is not here. Dipali is here, I think. Hi, Dipali. Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Abhay is here. Abhay, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So Dipali is going to ask you some questions, Abhay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You try to listen to her and see if you can answer her questions.
Okay, ma'am.
Dipali, you can start. Dipali, we can't hear you. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Now you are audible. Yes, you can start. Abhay is your partner. You can ask him some questions.
Okay, ma'am. I have to start now, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Abhay.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Abhay. How are you?
Yes, I am fine. How about you?
I'm good, Abhay. Uh, yesterday you called me, but I was in theater. I was at theater and watching a movie, and I am a movie fan. What about you, theater? And what about you, Abhay? Do you like movies?
I am not a big movie buff, but I like movie.
Okay. What kind of movie do you go to watch, or do you watch at home or at theater?
Not a theater. I watch at home, and I like a thriller movie.
Thriller movies.
Yes.
Okay. So what are your favorite movies? Can you tell me name of any movie?
Not any particular movie, but I know, I want to know one movie, Divana.
Okay.
Divana, yes.
Divana
Uh,
was it a
very
thriller movie?
old.
Okay,
Yes,
if I remember
very
it
old.
is okay. Um, who was the heroine, Abhay?
Amitabh Bachchan is the main actor in this movie, and Jaya Parda is actress in this movie.
Okay. And how often do you go to watch movie? How often do you watch movie?
Not a particular time, but when I like her and I feel very upset, then I see movie.
Okay. Okay, so movie is a mood freshener for you. It keeps your mood
Yes,
fresh
yes,
and feel you good and make you feel good.
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Then recently have you watched any movie?
No, no. Recently, I haven't watched the movie.
Okay. So, but Abhay, I love to watch movie, and I really wanted to see a movie with you. So, what kind of movie do you like to go?
Not not my any favorite movie. I sometimes I see the movie, not a very fan of the movie.
Dipali, I think you will have to reframe your question and ask him. I don't think he understood your question. It's a good question. Try to reframe it.
Acha. Ma'am, what kind of movie would you like to go for? This one, ma'am?
Yeah, correct, that question. So,
I
Abhay,
like a thriller movie.
hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Dipali.
Okay, Abhay, what kind of movie would you like to go for if we go to movie?
I like thriller movie, and I see at home only
Okay,
on TV screen.
okay, Abhay. This time it's okay that we have OTT platform and we can watch our favorite movie or as per according to our mood. But earlier we didn't have such facility. So
Yes.
so we
Hello.
are hello.
Yes.
Uh, so we used to watch the movie whatever we can see at television or whatever movie we can or any movie that is recently playing in theater, that movie only we can watch earlier days. So that time you like to go to watch a movie?
I didn't like go on theater. Only I watch on my mobile because I have no time last 10 years. So I didn't see movie last 10 years. Only sometimes I see the movie on the mobile, short movie only.
Okay. Now we have mobile, we can easily watch our favorite movie. And I also like these thriller movies, Abhay, like suspensive movies, and uh, I like and the movie that keeps the suspense, the story that keeps the suspense throughout throughout the movie, and last when we come to know this was the culprit, that time I really feel very amazed that how the writer has kept the suspense, and he revealed the suspense at the last only, in the end only.
Yes, right.
Ma'am, Abhay can ask some question to me as well.
Yeah. Abhay, if you have any questions, 2 or 3 questions, you can ask Dipali.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Dipali, do you see the movie?
Yes, Abhay, I love to go to theater to watch a movie. So yes, I go to I watch movie at home also and at theater also.
Okay. When did you see the last movie?
Um, I had seen a couple of movies recently, Abhay, as I think after 2 years, I had gone to theater and watched a couple of movies like Gangubai and RRR, and then the movie on Kapil Dev. What was the name of that movie?
83.
83. So these few movies I have watched in theater, and they are recently I have watched.
Who is the actor in this movie?
Yeah, in Gangubai it was Alia Bhatt, and in 83 the Ranveer Singh has played the role of has played the role of Kapil Dev, and in RRR it is on they are the main lead role played was the lead role was played by South South actors, that is Ram Charan and
NTR.
one more I am forgetting, Ram Charan and
NTR.
Junior NTR. Yes.
Okay. Uh, do you know anything about him?
No, I earlier I wasn't I didn't know anything about these actors. But after that, I have everyone is curious to know when the movie got hit. So everyone curious to know something about the actors. So then I came to know that they are good friends off screen, and they have family, and what they are, how rich they are, and how they maintain their cars and families and bungalows, and a little bit I knew about them from net itself. So and actually, and Alia Bhatt, it's from our side, so we know about her. So I didn't know. I whenever I see some new face and I completely unaware of him or her, then I watched. Then I go and then I Google and I find some information about them. I'm always surprised to know that he is the daughter of this actor and she is the daughter of this actor, and their fathers or mothers are known to us, and they debuted their children into the movie. So generally we know that who is acting in the who has done the who has played the role in the movies.
Okay.
Dipali, what kind of movie do you like most?
Yes, Abhay. I don't have any specific choice, or I don't have any any movie that holds that can hold the audience. Um, uh, who is the director, who is the producer, are not. I am not concerned about them, but generally, if the story is good and and that is not boring, and it is little bit it brings something new, and it can hold the audience till the end, and after watching the movie in the theater, I shouldn't regret that why I go to watch this movie. Then I would like to watch such kind of movies, and it doesn't matter who is the actor or director or producer. If it is giving a motto or some message to the audience, then well and good. But like even the even stars is not matters much to me. Only the story should be good and it should hold the audience till the end, and it shouldn't feel bored when we watch it for 3 hours.
Okay, Abhay and
That's okay. Thank you. And ma'am, my last question to you: how often do you watch movie?
Um, that is also not particular, Abhay. Sometimes I do not watch for 6 months, and sometimes I watch 2 to 3 movies back to back. So it all depends what kind of movie we are getting. So if really some good movies are released at a time, and I really don't like to go to theater for each and every movie. I think that it is completely waste of money. If you are waiting for some movie for a long time, and it has your favorite stars or famous stars, and it really good, the reviews are good, and then I would love to watch it at theater. Otherwise, I don't want to go.
Okay, Abhay and
Okay,
Dipali,
thank you so much, Diwali.
Thank
Nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abhay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good conversation, Dipali and Abhay. That was, quite a long conversation, no doubt. But I hope the others were also listening to, the way that you all were conversing, talking to each other. So it was good. I have just written down a few sentences and a few questions for us to kind of repeat and reflect on. So how often do you watch movies, right? अगर किसी को पूछना है कि आप मतलब क्या frequency है, महीने में एक बार देखते हैं या कितनी बार देखते हैं? So how often do you watch movies? Please remember when many of you are asking, आप यहाँ पे बोलते हो movie. How often do you watch movie? आप general question पूछ रहे हो, right? कि आप movies कितने बार देखते हो? So you have to put an S at the end, okay? How often do you watch movies? So then you say, I don't watch movies very often, or I watch movies very frequently. I watch movies if I feel upset or low. I think that's what Abhay was trying to say. Dipali, you related very well to that. You said that, okay, so that's a mood lifter for you. It refreshes your mood and all. So that means you were really listening to your partner. That's why you were able to pick up and answer, respond to it. I haven't watched any movie recently. What kind of movie would you like to go for? I think that's what you were trying to ask him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But he kept saying that, he doesn't go to theaters and stuff like that. So I haven't seen any movie in a theater in the last 10 years. Abhay, अगर आपको कहना है कि मैंने थिएटर में कोई मूवी नहीं देखी है पिछले 10 सालों में, so you can say it like this: I haven't seen any movie in a theater in the last 10 years. Okay, can you please read this sentence?
I haven't seen any movie in the theater in the last 10 years.
Okay, so that's what it means. That आपने 10 सालों में कोई मूवी देखी नहीं है थिएटर में.
Yes.
So I think Dipali, you were trying to say I didn't know about these actors. I didn't know anything about them. But after the movie released and all that, everyone was very curious, and that's when I also went online and I got to know about them. I got to know a few things about them.
Yes,
Perfect. Very nice. Thank you so much, Abhay and Dipali.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, Sipra and Neha, are you both here?
Yes, ma'am. Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, so let's.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you guys can start. I think Sipra, you can ask Neha a few questions.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So, hello, Neha.
Hi, Sipra. How are you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Sipra. Where are you from?
I'm from West Bengal. Yeah.
What kind of movies do you like, Sipra?
Actually, I'm not fan of movie. But I used to watch movie with my father, because my father, he loves to watch movie. And I watched basically like I used to watch old movie with my father. Yeah.
Okay, it sounds good, Sipra.
Yeah.
And
And the
what
same
is your
question
favorite
for
movie?
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I don't like movies. Really, I prefer to temple rather than going to the movie. When I go to the temple, really, I felt really I felt pleasant. I don't.
Neha, we can't hear you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Neha? Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Um, so um, so I don't I don't like to movies, Sipra.
Then have you never watched any movie?
Neha, if you're busy, if you are busy right now, then we can let somebody else talk. No problem.
Ma'am, I can talk another time.
Chalega, some other time, no problem. Let's move to Shailendra. Shailendra, are you here? Shailendra, you said you wanted to participate, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Hello.
yeah, Sipra,
Hello.
your partner will be Shailendra now. Okay, so
Okay,
Hello.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
yeah, Shailendra, can you hear us?
Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Now I can hear you.
Excellent. Sipra, can you please ask your questions to Shailendra?
Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Hello, Sarindra. Good afternoon.
Hello. Hi,
Yeah.
Shipra. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm all right. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so I'm going to ask some question about
Okay.
movie. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay. So, first question is, do you like watching movies?
yeah, I like watching movies, and mostly I like watching science fiction movies.
Okay. That's great. The next question. What kind of
Mhm.
movies? Okay, you told me that you like science fiction movie. Okay. Then which part do you like more? I mean, when watching movie, so which part? Hello?
I did not get your question.
Okay, I'm repeating again. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible to you? Hello, ma'am, am I audible to you, ma'am?
Yes, clearly audible. Shailendra, are you facing a network problem today?
Yeah, I think there is a network problem.
Yeah, because Shipra is talking, but you're not responding.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, my next question is,
Wait.
uh,
Hello. Hello.
yeah,
Can you hear me
actually,
now?
Yes, we
yeah,
can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Okay. 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 Now you can ask.
Okay. So which part do you like more while watching movie?
I can't say the, but I I like the whole movie. When I see a movie, then I like the whole movie.
Okay, that's interesting. So, have you ever been angry?
Yeah.
Means when with any actor, means any negative character while watching movie?
Yeah.
Angry or like cry, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Emotions are always attached with movies. Was a kid. Uh, at that time, there were at that time I used to watch Bollywood movies a lot. So Bollywood movies are filled with negative roles, and I would always like I would always dislike negative roles in movies, and there were some movies also where I would cry like Mr. India and some old movies. But nowadays, uh, the movies are not like that where you can cry. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Mhm.
Uh,
And
then,
Sipra,
yeah,
can I ask uh, one question?
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Now tell me about your taste of movies.
Okay,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the session. I hope you all can hear me. Guys, please join. I have sent the invite to our pro learners. Topic is being succinct. Succinct basically means to be precise and ensure that we avoid unnecessary words. Okay. Something that is written or spoken briefly and clearly expressed is known as being succinct. Okay. संक्षिप्त जिसे कहते हैं, संक्षिप्त में बात कीजिए. That's the word in Hindi. Concise, short, and brief. To the point. Okay. To the point. Brief. Okay. So that's the meaning of the word concise, of succinct. Guys, please join. I've sent the invite again. I will just wait for another minute or two while you all join. And I also have something else to type here. So give me a minute, please. Okay. Okay, let's start. I think we have most of our learners. Before we begin, I'd like to do a small exercise, okay? And let's see if we are able to get this right, okay? So I'm going to individually ask you all while others join. And I'm going to share my screen, or in fact, type the sentence on the chat, okay? All you need to tell me is whether the sentence is grammatically correct or no, okay? Or if you think that the sentence does not make sense, it should probably include some other words or some other phrases, okay? Look at it in terms of the meaning in terms of the grammar, in terms of everything in terms of grammar, that is tense, what is the correct, whether the correct words have been used or no, etc. Okay. So I'm just going to type the sentences on the chat while some of our other learners join, okay? And then we will start the topic, okay? So it's basically just correcting the sentences that I'm going to read and type, okay? The first sentence is, I will type it on the chat so that everyone can see. Tarup, can you hear me? I want someone to read the sentence on the chat.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the sentence that I've just typed on chat? Let me share
My chat box is not working.
No problem, that's okay. Let me share my screen with you all. Okay, just make a note of this and then later tell me whether there's a mistake or no. Okay, can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the first sentence, please?
Sir. The small child does whatever his father was.
Read it the way it is.
So I have to.
Just read the sentence the way it is.
The small child does whatever his father was done.
I want you to make a note of the sentence, and then when we have time, once we're done with the topic, I will ask you to tell me if you found a mistake in the sentence or not. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. How many of us? 8 of us. I think I have 16 odd. So no problem. You can read the second one as well. Take the second one as well.
You need not come unless you want to.
Okay. Just type the sentence, write it on a piece of paper. We'll
Yes,
discuss
sir.
the sentence later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Vishaka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you please read the third sentence?
Okay, sir. Third, there are, one second, sir. There are not many men who are so famous that they are frequently referred to by their short names only.
Just write the sentence. Okay. Read the next one, and then you can write both while I continue with others. Just read the next sentence as well.
The man to who I sold my house was a cheat.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Just write these two sentences on a piece of paper. We'll discuss it later. Okay. And I want you all to find the mistake. If you think there's a mistake in the sentence, if you think there's no mistake, it's fine. But ideally, I think majority of the sentences are grammatically incorrect. There's some mistake or the other. I want you all to find what is the mistake and why is it a mistake. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Vishwanath, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Can you read the fifth sentence from here?
Sir, yes, sir. They were all shocked at his failure in the competition.
Good. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. I need not to offer any explanation regarding this incident. My behavior is speaking itself.
Very good. Let's continue. Karthik, can you read the next one?
Yes, sir. Sir, he is too important for tolerating any delay.
Okay. Next.
The population of Tokyo is greater than that of any other town in the world.
Good. Roshan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Please read the next sentence.
The performance of our players was rather worse than I had expected.
Expected. Okay. Read the next one.
Why did you not throw the bag away?
Why did you not throw the bag away? Good. Preeti, read the next sentence.
Shape of God and goddess are worshipped by people.
Yeah. Read the next one.
In addition to enhance their reputations through strategic use of philanthropy, companies are sponsoring social
Initiatives.
initiatives to open new markets.
Good. Thank you. Just make a note. I will scroll up and down. Just write the sentences on a piece of paper. We'll discuss it later. Okay. Alpana,
Okay.
go ahead. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. The intruder stood quietly for the moments.
Yeah, the intruder stood quietly for a few moments. Okay, good. Next.
The police has so far succeeded in recovering only a part of the stolen property.
Very good. I'll just keep it like this. Just type it for our other learners as well. Basic, simple exercise. I just want you all to find the mistakes. Okay. Even if we don't have time today, we'll discuss it later. But I think ideally we should have the time. So just find the mistakes, whatever you think is a mistake. Okay. In these sentences, I have typed it on the chat as well. I think the other learners should be able to see it. If not, I'll type it again. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I've typed it like that. Sorry for the inconvenience, but the other non-pro learners will need to look at it like that. You all can also look at it if you have missed out, but this is I think we've had sufficient time. Most of you must have written the sentences. I'll just keep it like this for a minute. First sentence here for Tarup was, the small child does whatever his father was done. You need not come unless you want to. Second sentence, there are not many, third sentence, sorry, there are not many men who are so famous that they are frequently referred to by their short names only. The man to whom I sold my house was a cheat. They were all shocked at his failure in the competition. I need not offer any explanation regarding this incident. My behavior is speaking itself. He is too important for tolerating any delay. The population of Tokyo is greater than that of any other town in the world. The performance of our players was rather worse than I had expected. Why did you not throw the bag away? Shapes of gods and goddesses are worshipped by people. In addition to enhanced their reputations through strategic use of philanthropy, companies are sponsoring social initiatives to open new markets. The intruder stood quietly for a few moments. The police has so far succeeded in recovering only a part of the stolen property. Has anyone else just joined who's missed out on the sentences? Ingrid, can you hear me, Ingrid? Ingrid, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to type 2 sentences for you as well. Just give me a minute, okay? I just want you to make a note of the 2 sentences on a piece of paper and we'll discuss that later, okay? Just give me a minute.
All right.
Just give me a moment. I'll share the screen again so the others who've missed out on this can have a look at the sentences again, all right? Just give me a minute. There's one more learner who's joined, so let me type 2 sentences for her as well. If you are not able to do this today, we will discuss this later, but I'm sure we will have some time at least. So just give me a minute. Okay. The topic is a very short one. So it's it's related to what we're just doing right now. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Yes, Ingrid, go ahead. Read the sentence, this one. He confidentially.
He confidentially asked the crowd if they thought he was right, and the crowd shouted that they did.
Read the next one.
Why should the candidates be afraid of English language is not clear.
Very good. So just write these two sentences on a piece of paper, or if you want to note it on the mobile or whatever, it's fine. And find a mistake. There is some mistake in the sentence. What the mistakes can be anything. Can be in terms of spelling. It can be in terms of the grammar, the tenses, etc. Whatever. There is some mistake. If you think there is no mistake, it's fine. You can tell me. Okay. Take your time. We'll come back to you later. Shagufta, can you hear me?
Sir, please reshare your screen, sir.
Screen is already shared. I don't know why you're not able to see it. I'll reshare just a minute. Dipali and Shivani have joined, so let me type 2 more sentences here. Probably have the entire session on this. Just give me a minute, okay? So the topic is succinct, basically being clear, using clear and precise language, okay? And the thing that I'm doing here is I'm giving you all some sentences so that you all can correct whatever mistakes you feel there are. Okay, just a minute, I will share it again. I think you all should be able to see it now. The others, till Alpana, were you all able to write the sentences? Anyone wants me to scroll up, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, I can see.
Okay, good. I hope the others have made a note of the sentences. Okay. Ingrid, you just done. So, Shagufta, can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Read these two. These are for you. Just read these two.
He
Yeah, go ahead.
He found the gold coin as he cleans the floor.
Good. Read the next one.
He admired the speed with which he completed the work and the appreciating the method adopted by him.
Read it again.
He admired the speed with
He admired the speed with which he completed the work
and appreciating the method adopted by him.
Adopted. Whenever there is ed, you need to read it like ed. Admired, speed, yes. Completed, appreciating, adopted. Okay.
Adopted by him.
Good. Dipali, go ahead. Read the next sentence.
Okay, sir. Meera unnecessary pack of the quarrel with Rani quarrel with Rani and left the party hurried.
Meera unnecessarily picked up a quarrel with Rani and left the party hurried. Read the next one.
She cooks and washes dishes, does her homework, and then relaxing.
So just write the sentence on a piece of paper, okay? Or note it on your mobile or whatever, okay? Just note it. Find the mistake, correct it. Simple exercise. You just need to find the mistakes in the sentence. That's it. Shivani, go ahead. Read the next two.
Acquisition of certain specific skills can be facilitated from general awareness, education to knowledge situations. He never has and ever will take such strong measures.
Good. Just give me a minute. Anyone else who's just joined, not got the sentences? I think 2 other learners just joined. Ajanta and Mustafa, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Just give me a minute. I will share my screen again. The others can write it, and I will give you all the 2 sentences as well. Just a minute. I hope everyone's written the sentences, okay? As I mentioned, if we are not able to complete this today, we will discuss it later, but I want you all to at least make a note of the sentences that I've typed so that you all can do this like as a self-learning exercise. Sentence construction or correction rather, okay? Let me share my screen again. The others whom I just gave the sentences, you all can also make a note if you've missed out on anything. Ajanta, go ahead. I want you to read the next sentence, the one after Shivani. Yeah. Read this, technology. Ajanta, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Read the sentence. Technology.
Technology must use to feed the forces of change.
I want you to write the sentence, both the sentences, okay? Read the next one as well.
Next, anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if you have access to a personal computer.
Very good. Mustafa, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Read the next 2 sentences.
They are not beware of all the facts. We cannot always convey
Ourselves
in simple sentences.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. So Alpana, I just want you to be on mute, please. There's some sound in the background, I think. Yeah, thank you. So these are the sentences. I hope you all have made a note of it. Okay. Just write the sentences. Find the mistake. There could be a mistake in terms of a tense. There could be a mistake in terms of a punctuation. There could be any basic mistake. Whatever sentences that you all have written, please make sure that you have written it on a piece of paper so that you can see it later. Okay. Write the sentence, find the mistake. Simple as that. Okay. I'll just keep the screen like this so that you all can write it. The others before Ingrid, I hope you all have already written your sentences so that, yeah, I'll keep it like this for a minute. Just type, your names are written, the sentences are written. Just need to write the sentence. Take your time while we do the exercise while we complete the work on your sentences. Okay. Most of the sentences that I've written have some mistake or the other. If you feel there's no mistake, that's fine. You can tell me if you feel there's no mistake, and then we'll discuss it. Okay. And if you feel there is some mistake, I want you to know why did you think there is that particular mistake. Okay. Is everyone done writing the sentences? Please tell me once you're done. Okay. So that I can stop sharing and we can start with the topic. Start the topic rather. Ingrid, Shagufta, Shivani, Ajanta, Mustafa, are you all done writing the sentences? The others, I'm sure, must have. Have you all typed? Have you all written the sentences? Can I stop sharing? Please tell me so that I can stop sharing.
English.
Yes, sir, I have done.
Okay, good.
Yes. No.
The others?
Yeah.
Anyone who's still writing the sentence, please tell me.
Sir, I am not finishing.
No problem. At the moment, don't correct the sentence. Just type this sentence. That's it.
Okay.
In your free time, when we discuss the topic, you can correct the sentence. I don't want you to correct it right now. Ajanta, you know what I'm trying to say?
Sir, I am keep on writing the sentences.
Yeah, just write the 2 sentences that I've given you.
Only
and
2
then,
sentences.
Yeah, only two. I've mentioned your name, right? That's why. Just the 2 sentences.
Okay.
Only just the 2 sentences. That's it. I've written your name here. The ones that you read, that's it. Technology must use to feed the forces of change. Anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if you have access to personal computers.
To feed the forces of change.
I have typed those sentences on the chat as well, on our learning, on the topic basically. Okay. Is that everyone done? Can I stop sharing? Guys, please answer. Is anyone still writing? I'll take no as an answer. If is anyone still writing, guys, please reply.
Yes,
Ajanta,
sir.
are you done writing?
Yes, I finished.
Okay, good. Everyone else done? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
I have done.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
I'll stop sharing. I hope you all have written the sentences. We'll discuss it later. Okay. All right, let's start with the topic. This is a very short topic, so we have, I think, good. Yeah, 12, 13 participants. So we'll do one at a time so that everyone gets an opportunity. Let's start with Karthik. Go ahead, read the first sentence.
Yes, sir. Call the police.
Choose the option that makes sense after removing the unnecessary words from this sentence. Yeah, so call up the police. You don't need call up here. I need to call him up is fine, but call up the police is not needed. Call the police. It's understood. Okay, so call the police is grammatically correct rather than saying call up the police. It does not make sense.
Sir,
Okay?
sir, I cannot see the slides, so I'm going to rejoin again.
No problem. Yeah, just disconnect and reconnect. That's fine. Yeah, so call the police is correct here. You don't need to say call up. You use call up when, like, for example, if I want to make a sentence, let's say he called up to report the incident. Okay. Let's say if I make a sentence like this, he called up the police, or he called the police up to discuss or to report the incident. The better sentence is he called up the police to report the incident. If this is the sentence, then it's appropriate. But here in this case, there is a direct command. So this is like an imperative sentence, right? You're giving a command to someone. So that's why here you don't need to use call up. Just say call the police. You are giving instructions to someone. Okay, good, right? So command or an instruction, imperative sentence, we don't need to use call up. Just call the police. Instruction there.
Is there any difference? Call up the police and call the police up?
No, there's no difference. Call the. See, here you don't use call up the police because it's not needed. The reason is it's not grammatically incorrect to say call up the police, but it's not needed here because it's an imperative sentence. The person is giving a direct command. So you don't tell someone to call up someone. You just tell the person to call someone. So that's why you don't need to use that. You don't need to use the phrasal verb call up here. Got it? So that's why it's incorrect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, call up is a phrasal verb for call, but it's not needed here in this case. It's generally used when you report an incident. But here you are giving a direct command, an instruction. So that's why you don't need it. Okay. But in my sentence that I mentioned, the reported one, where I said he called up the police or he called the police up to report the incident, both are correct. I would still prefer to use, rather than using call the police up, I can also say he called up the police. That's also fine. The other one's also correct. He called the police up to report the incident. You can use that as well. It's fine. You can use the noun between the two, between the phrasal verb. It's fine. Okay.
Sir, but sometimes to give instructions, commands, we use phrasal verbs, no, sir, like get up, stand up.
That is not a phrasal verb. Stand up is not a phrasal verb. Stand up
Phrasal
are two
verb,
different words altogether.
get up, stand up, wake up.
Okay, stand up basically phrasal verb in terms of the phrasal verb of stand. But that again is a direct command. You are not telling someone stand up conveys what? Khade ho jao, right? So that's a direct command.
Imperative sentence.
So even the phrasal verb stand up in itself is a direct command. So that's why you don't differentiate there, because the meaning is clear. When I tell someone to stand up, that phrasal verb itself acts as an instruction, a direct command. So I'm in a way, I'm using the phrasal verb, but I'm using it as a direct command. So there is no addition, subtraction that you need to do in that case. That word itself has a particular meaning, which means to stand up or get up. But here in this case, when you say call the police, that is sufficient enough to convey the meaning. That please make a phone call to the police. So that's why you don't need the phrasal verb. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Even if you use it, it's not incorrect, but generally in such sentences, you don't use that.
No, sir,
Unless
why
in a
I ask you like
reported
this? Why I ask you that question is stand up, wake up, get up are all imperative sentences, no, sir.
So that is that word itself is that word. There's no addition, there's no subtraction to that. Here the sentences call up the police. The exercise is whether you need to say call up or no. Those words that you're giving me an example, those words are like that itself. वो words वैसे के वैसे ही है. There is nothing to add or there's nothing to remove in that. So you don't need anything additional or anything to remove from that.
Okay, sir.
The meaning is in itself what it is. So whether you use it as a phrasal verb, it still conveys the same meaning. Okay. All right, let's continue. Next one. Vishwanath, go ahead. Read the next one. Just read the sentence on top here first. Vishwanath, can you hear me? Yeah, I think I can hear you now. Go ahead. Guys, please read the sentence given on top first so that everyone can understand what is the sentence.
The twins never dress alike.
I'm first asking you to read the sentence in the question.
Yes, sir. The pair of twins never dress alike. The pair of twins never dress. First one, sir.
How can it be the first one? What is the meaning of the word pair and twin? It's the same thing, right? Do we need to use both? Pair and twin means what? Two things, right?
Yes, sir.
Then do you need to use pair of twins or you just say twins? You understanding my question? Do you understand my question? What is a definition? What is a synonym of the word pair and twin? Pair and twin are synonyms, right? Mean the same thing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So do we say the pair of twins or we just say the twins?
Twins, sir. Twins.
Exactly. So what are we avoiding? We are avoiding repetition. This is an incorrect sentence. The pair of twins never dress alike. It's wrong. Why is it wrong?
Sir, twins also, a pair of twins.
Vishwanath, I'm asking you, why is the sentence wrong? The pair of twins never dress alike. Why is it wrong? I just explained. Pair and twin means the same. So you are actually repeating a word. So that's a repetition. Pair and twin, the meaning is the same. Pair means two. Twins means what? Twin means one or two.
Two, sir. Twin means two, sir.
Exactly. So what? Now you understand why is the sentence wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
Yes. Anyone has any doubt about this sentence? A very simple sentence. You just need to look at the two words, pair and twins, means the same. Anyone has any doubt about this sentence? I'm happy to explain. Pair and twin means the same. That's why there's a repetition. Repetition, you don't need that. The twins never dress alike. Understood that we are talking about two people who are similar, alike. They look the same. So that's a twin. Pair and twin, couple, partner, twin, match. These are all synonyms of the word. Okay, so that's why you don't need repetition. All right, let's continue. Vishaka, you have a question?
Yes, sir. If we have two pair of twins, then we can say the first sentence.
will you say pair or pairs in that case?
Okay, pairs. Yeah, sir. The pairs of or twins.
The sentence that you are making here, the pair of twins never dress alike. आपका पूछने का मतलब ये है कि अगर दो ट्विन्स की जोड़ी हो तो
हाँ, तब वो बोल सकते हैं पहला सेंटेंस.
तभी बोल सकते हो आप, तभी बोल सकते हो. वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, वेल डन, वेल हाईलाइटेड. सो इसका मतलब ये है कि what you are talking about is the pair of twins never dress alike. Basically what you are saying के there are two pairs, मतलब 4 लोग हैं total. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
In that particular sense, it makes sense. In that particular sentence, it makes sense. Okay. So the pair of twins never dress alike. That in basically what you're trying to say is that in terms of there being 4 people and there are 2 pairs of twins. So then you can use the pair of twins never dress alike. That's fine. Good question. Very good question. Okay. Here we are looking at individually. So that's why we'll try and stick to whatever the sentence is. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Well done. Good question. Go ahead. Read the next one, Vishaka.
Yes, sir. The car is red in color. The car is red.
Yeah, very good. The car is red in color is not needed. It's understood. The car is red. Okay. So the sentence is like this. The car is red in color. The building is blue in color. We try and avoid. So you see all the 3 sentences here. Sentences are not grammatically incorrect. What is the topic here? Being succinct. Succinct means what? Trying to use as less or as little words or as fewer words as possible to convey the meaning. So that is the meaning of the word succinct. Okay, precise, concise. Okay, so that's why what we'll try and do is, even if the sentence is grammatically correct, we'll try and see if we can remove the unnecessary words and still convey the meaning. Call up the police, not incorrect grammatically, call the police. Understood, direct command. Second sentence, the pair of twins never dress alike. Pair, we're looking at 2, but here we are talking about the twins themselves. So we are looking at the twins here. So that's why the twins never dress alike. It's understood, twins means 2, okay? The third sentence here, the car is red in color. Red is a color, we all know that, but it's not needed to repeat. The car is red, gives the meaning in totality. We don't need to say the car is red in color. It's understood when you say red, you're talking about the color of the car. So the car is red. You're using just the 4 words to convey the meaning. So that's the meaning of the word succinct. Using less words to convey the meaning in totality. Okay. Roshan, go ahead, read the next one. Roshan, please read the sentence on top first. Read the sentence on top.
It recurred again the next year.
It recurred again the next year. What is the correct sentence?
It recurred the next year.
First one? Very good. Excellent. Very good. Recurring का मतलब क्या होता है? What is the meaning of recur?
Happening again.
Yeah, very good. Something that occurs again periodically or repeatedly. Okay. So फिर से होना या दोबारा होना. So जब अगर speaker कह रहा है कि it recurred again the next year, again and recurred means the same thing, right? So why do we need to use the word again when the word recurred itself means that something happened again? So that's why the sentence given here is incorrect. You should not use a sentence like this because it recurred again. If you want to use that again, the next part, then you might as well say it happened again the next year. Something that happens again means it recurs. So that's why you don't need to use the word again. You just say it recurred the next year. Basically means that it happened again. Okay. Good. Well done. Let's continue. Preeti, go ahead. Read the next sentence.
My siblings are such annoying pest. First one, sir.
If anyone has any annoying
second
siblings,
one,
you'll
sir.
understand. So my siblings are such annoying pests. What is the meaning of the word pest? Anyone knows what is the meaning of the word pest? Pest control. Anyone? When you say pest, you talk about insects, right? In relation to that, what do you think is the
Insects.
meaning? Pest का मतलब होता है an annoying person, someone who is a nuisance. If I tell someone he's a pest, does not mean he's an insect, but it means that he's an annoying person. So the sentence here, what is the correct one? My siblings are such annoying pests.
Second one, sir. My siblings are such pests.
Because annoying and pest means the same. That's why you don't need to repeat the word. When someone is annoying, someone is irritating, someone is a nuisance, someone who is bothering you or is irritating you, making your, someone is the bane of your life, or someone who's a big problem, means that person is a pest. So that's why you don't need to use the word again. Annoying and pest means the same thing. So my siblings are such pests. Okay. Anyone who has some brothers and sisters who are constantly annoying in a playful manner, you can use it in a positive way as well. You can say that they are such pests because they are a massive nuisance in your life. Okay. All right, let's continue. Alpna, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir. The intruder stood quietly for few moments.
कौन से sentence पे हो आप? मैं 6th page पे हूँ.
Sir, I don't know the page.
हम topic कर रहे हैं. We are doing the topic right now. The sentences that I gave you, we'll do that later. अभी 6th page को पढ़िए आप. We are doing the topic. The app पे जो आपने connect किया, हम वो topic कर रहे हैं.
Sir, we write only 2 sentences which I read.
आपकी screen पे क्या है अभी? What do you see on your screen?
Nothing, sir.
Disconnect and reconnect. We are doing the topic right now. We are not doing the sentences that I gave you. Okay. We're doing the topic at the moment. So just disconnect and reconnect if you're not able to see it. Okay.
Sir, I think she is on another screen, sir.
No, the sentence that she read was a sentence that I'd given her.
Yeah, that screen is different. This screen is different.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. I have stopped sharing. So if her screen is stuck on that Word file on the page that I had shared, she needs to disconnect and reconnect. I understood what page is she on. She's on a different page altogether. The one that I had shared, the screen. Ingrid, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can see. The ancient Romans destroyed the city of Carthage in 146
BC. Whenever you read the years like this, you don't need to read 146. You can just read it like 146 BC. It's understood. Okay. So now tell me which of the 2 sentences are correct.
And the second one, because we understand that if this is destroyed, we don't need to use totally.
Very good. Read the sentence again. Read the second sentence.
The correct sentence.
Yes.
The ancient Romans destroyed the city of Carthage in 146 BC.
Very good. Even if you say the ancient Romans totally destroyed, it probably isn't incorrect. However, when you say that the city is destroyed, it basically means that it is totally devastated, something that is put to ground, burned to ground. Okay, something that is complete destruction, something that has met with complete destruction rather. Okay, so ideally you don't need to use the word totally. Okay, even if you use the word totally, it's not incorrect. Totally is obviously used as an adverb. It basically means completely or absolutely. Okay, but the word itself, destroyed, is an absolute word. It conveys the meaning. Even the moment you say the ancient Romans destroyed the city of Carthage in 146 BC, it's understood that the city was thoroughly destroyed. So that's why you don't need to use the word again. So that avoids a repetition. Okay, you can remove the word totally and just make the sentence without the word totally. It conveys the meaning. Okay, so that's why. Good, well done. Great. Alpna, are you able to see the topic now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read the next one, page 7.
Okay. They are really very excited about the cricket match. Sir, first one is right.
Very good. They read the sentence.
They are very excited about the cricket match.
Don't need to use the word really. If you will want to use the word really, remove very. Just say they are really excited about the cricket match. It means the same. Okay. They're really excited about the cricket match and they're very excited about the cricket match means the same. You're talking about someone's level of excitement. So you don't need to use really and very in both in the same sentence here. Okay. Good. Well done. Very good. Okay. Let's continue. Shagufta, go ahead, read the next sentence.
Yes, sir. I separated apart the papers. I separate the paper.
I separated
First
the
one.
papers. Very good. Separate का मतलब ये होता है to make two things apart. Okay. So separate basically means to basically form or viewed as a unit apart or by itself. So that's why, or cause to move to be apart. So that's why separate and apart cannot be used in the one sentence because both have the same meaning. Very good. Well done. Let's continue. Ajanta, go ahead, read the next one.
Sir, the project report is absolutely complete. The project report is complete.
Very good. Absolutely and complete mean the same. So that's why you don't need to use both in the same sentence. Very good. The project report is complete means that it's absolutely done. It's absolute basically means complete. Something that is the ultimate level. Okay. Good. Shivani, go ahead, read the next one. First, read the sentence on top. It's given on top.
Okay. Sign and see the contract to finalize.
I can't hear you clearly. I wanted to read the
Second option is
sentence.
the right answer, sir. Okay, I'm just reading the question first and after that answer.
Yeah.
Okay. She signed and sealed the contract to finalize and complete the work. Right answer is she signed and sealed the contract to complete the work.
She signed and sealed the contract to complete the work. Repeat.
She signed and sealed the contract.
Very good. Correct. Absolutely right. Now it's correct.
Right.
She signed and sealed the contract to complete the work. Finalize and complete means the same thing. Okay. Here in this case, we don't need to repeat the words.
She is right pronunciation, right? She.
Yes. She
is right.
Sure.
And after
She
that, signed
shout-
and sealed.
Yes. Signed and sealed. Correct.
Right.
She signed and sealed the contract to complete the work. So when you complete the work, when you
It's like
sign.
Shivani and she.
Yes, exactly. Your name itself is an example. Yeah, very good. So signed, when you sign and seal, basically you finalize a contract. So that's why you don't need to use the word finalize. The moment you sign and seal a contract, it basically means that you finalize the contract. So that's why we avoid repetition. Okay. Good. Let's continue. Anyone yet to answer? Mustafa, go ahead. Read the next one. Mustafa, can you hear me? You're on mute at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Read the sentence on top.
The restaurant is popular with the university college student.
What is the mistake here? There are two options, university and students. Obviously, college cannot be an answer because it's not in the option. So the mistake here is the restaurant is popular with college students. You don't need to use university or college together. If it is university and not college, you can just say the restaurant is popular with the university students or the restaurant is popular with the college students. So students and university were the two options here. Obviously, the mistake here is university because that is a repetitive word. University, college, you can't use it together. It could either be a university or it could be a college or it could be a school, right? So that's why the mistake is the word university in this case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Taru, go ahead, read the next one. Taru, you're on mute.
Yes, sir. We can remove far. The van was far too big for the parking space, so we can remove far.
Very good. The van was too big for the parking space. Very good. Far too big is not needed. You must have come across sentences where they use far too big, but it's not needed. That is used in a different context, but here it basically means that they're talking about precisely that one object, which is the van. So here, too big is correct. Far big is not needed here. It's too big because you're specifically talking about the van. Okay, so the van was too big for the parking space. Good. Anyone yet to answer? Vishakha, did you answer? I'm not sure.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else who's yet to answer? Some of you, I think, got disconnected. Okay, Vishwanath, go ahead, read the next one. We are almost at the end of the topic.
Sir, I have always thought of my bedroom as a safe haven.
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 Haven. Haven is a place where a place of safety or refuge is known as haven. Heaven is different. Haven is different.
Sir, answer is safe, sir. Safe.
Yeah,
Removed safe.
Exactly. Very good answer. Because haven and safe place means the same thing. So a refuge, a shelter, an asylum, a sanctuary, a place of safety means haven. So that's why you don't need to use the word safe here in this case. You can just say, I've always thought of my bedroom as a haven, a safe place. Okay, so that's why you don't need to use the word safe here. It's a repetitive. Okay, good. Well done. Preeti, go ahead. Read the next one. Should be the last one.
The anonymous stranger left a note on my car.
The anonymous. Read it again. The anonymous
Sir, second one, anonymous.
Anonymous and stranger means the same thing. So that's why you don't need to use the word anonymous. You just say the stranger left a note on my car. Okay, as simple as that. You don't need to use the word anonymous. Anonymous means someone who is strange, who is not known. Okay, all right, good, well done. So we still have some time. Let's quickly complete the sentences that I've given you all. Has anyone completed both the sentences and knows what was the mistake in both the sentences that I gave you all? I'll share my screen again. No, not needed. In fact, you all have written the sentence. Has anyone written the two sentences and found the mistake? Even if you found a mistake in one sentence, tell me.
I have found.
Your name, please.
Vishakha, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, Vishakha and Alpna.
Yeah, Vishakha, go ahead. What was the first sentence? What is the mistake in the first sentence? I'll tell you. The sentence was.
I couldn't find any mistake in the first sentence, in my first sentence.
What was the sentence?
But I have found one mistake in second sentence.
Slowly. We'll go to the
there are not
second one
many
later.
men who are so famous. It is one sentence. Should I read it again, sir?
Was your sentence, there are not many men who are so famous that they are frequently referred? Is that the one?
Referred to by their short names only.
Because we have shortage of time, I will quickly give you the mistake and then you can later figure out why is it a mistake, okay? I'll tell you and explain what is the mistake. So in the sentence, it is mentioned here, there are not many men who are so famous that they are frequently referred to by their short names only, okay? The mistake here in the sentence is, I'll tell you what the mistake is. There are not many men. Yeah, very good. The mistake in this sentence is the word short names. That is a mistake. In place of the word short names, the word that should be used is the word. हम क्या word use करते हैं short names के लिए? Can anyone tell me what is the word that we use for short names?
Abbreviation? No.
When it comes to someone's names, the word starts with I.
Icon.
Initials. So short name is a very is a not so professional word. Okay, short names is like it's like not a very professional word to use. The word that you need to use is there are not many men who are so famous that they are frequently referred to by their initials only. This is the correct sentence. Okay.
Only initial. No need to put names.
तो शॉर्ट नेम्स जो दो वर्ड है उसको निकाल दीजिए और उसकी जगह पे इनिशियल्स यूज कीजिए. दैट इज द मिस्टेक इन द सेंटेंस. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
Good. What is the mistake in the second sentence?
The man to who sold my house was a cheat. So
mistake क्या है?
It should be like that. The man to whom I sold my house was a cheat.
Excellent. Very good. Very good answer. The man to whom I sold my house was a cheat. That is the correct answer. Very good. Well done. That was the mistake. So the mistake in the sentence was to who I sold was the mistake. Okay. Good. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Okay. So in place of to who I sold should be to whom I sold. Yes. Well done. Very good, Vishaka. Alpana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. What are the sentence? The intruder stood quietly for a few moments. What is the mistake in that sentence?
Sir, I think here is few is not need.
What is not needed?
Few, FEW.
Okay, you're saying the few is not needed. Okay. So what should be the what should be used?
The intruder stood quietly for a moment.
See, the sentence that I had given you was the intruder stood quietly for a few moments. The only mistake is you simply need to add a in that case.
Yes, sir.
Your answer is correct, but your explanation is incorrect. The answer is the intruder stood quietly for a few moments should be the correct answer. The sentence. Got it? So few moments की जगह पे आपको सिर्फ add करना है a few moments. You got it? Understood the mistake?
Yes.
Good. What was the second sentence? The police. Just tell me what is the mistake in that.
Okay, sir. Only a part of. I think there is no need of these words.
Which word?
Only a part of.
No, that is fine. That is not a mistake in that sentence. I'll tell you what is the mistake. The sentence was, the police has so far succeeded in recovering only a part of the stolen property. Ye sentence मैंने आपको दिया था, right?
Yes, sir.
So the correct sentence should be, the police has so far succeeded to recover only a part of the stolen property. This is the correct sentence.
इनकी जगह पे तू आ जाएगा.
To recover. The police has so far succeeded to recover only a part of the stolen property. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right? Just give me a minute. I will quickly tell you. In fact, in this particular sentence, even if you use that, the sentence that was given, and if you just say that the sentence is also fine, you can say that. It's okay. So अगर आप कोई mistake नहीं करते, correct. In fact, my apologies. This sentence should be, there is no correction required. Not to recover, because that will be used as an infinitive, which is not needed. My apologies, I correct my mistake. The sentence is in fact grammatically correct. There is no need to correct the sentence. It is correct. The police has so far succeeded in recovering only a part of the stolen property. This is a grammatically correct sentence. There is no mistake in the sentence. Okay? इसका मतलब ये है, पुलिस अभी तक चोरी हुए माल का एक हिस्सा ही बरामद करने में सफल रही है. Sentence is perfectly fine. You need to use the gerund, not the infinitive in this case. Okay? So आपका sentence सही था, आपको कुछ correct करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. Got it?
Okay, got it.
Good. Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Tarup, go ahead.
Sir, my sentence was, you need not come unless you want to. So I think there is two missing, like you need not to come.
The sentence is, you need not come unless you want to. So what do you think is the sentence?
You need not to come. I think
you don't say you need not to come. Replace the start of the sentence. You don't need to come unless you want to. Got it? That should be the correct sentence. You don't say you need not to come. The sentence should be, you don't need to come unless you want to. Understood?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah. So you don't say you need not to come. You just replace the word need ki jagah pe don't need to come. Okay? That was the sentence. And the first one, the small child.
The small child does whatever his father was done. So I think was it not is not necessary. We can simply say whatever his father did or had done.
Had done is appropriate because you are looking at what tense are we looking at? Past. Perfect.
Past perfect.
The small child does whatever his father had done is correct, not what his father did. So had done is more appropriate because completed action. Father जो करता था वही बच्चा कर रहा है. So that's why had done is correct. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right.
So
Good.
if I say did, is there any difference?
What?
If I say whatever his father did, is there any difference? Had done and in
Completed
did?
action के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना हम completed action के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. So the appropriate tense, it's not incorrect, but the appropriate tense that you should use here should be the perfect one because father's actions would be complete. Only then the child would imitate it, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
past में वो action complete हुई है कि नहीं हो गई है ना. So that's why
Yes,
you
sir.
need to use the completed tense. So that's why the perfect tense is appropriate in this case.
Sir, can we use simple present tense here, sir? Like the child does what the father does.
Why will you use that? My sentence did not include that. No? My sentence included was done. So I'm already telling you that this happened in the past. The father did something in the past and the child does something now. You are changing the tense. I didn't ask you to change the tense. The tense needs to be consistent.
I want to
The
ask
small child does whatever his father does. That is a present tense. You're completely changing the sentence.
Sir.
Karthik, one second, I'll come to you. Karthik, you understand what I'm trying to say? Your sentence is not incorrect, but you are completely changing the tense. Karthik, can you hear me? I'm unable to hear you. If you want to change the tense completely, then it's fine. That is understood that the child does whatever his father does. But that is in the present moment. The question itself includes done. So obviously the mistake here is had done, was done, rather than it should be had done. Yes, someone else had a question. Go ahead.
Sir, I got the answer. Ajanta.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
Okay,
Anyone
okay.
else has a question about
Sir,
this sentence?
Yeah, sir, I have. Can we say like that the small child does whatever was done by his father?
No. Whatever his father did, or whatever his father had done, that is the correct answer.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, whatever was done, you are unnecessarily using the word. It's not incorrect to say that. The small child does whatever was done by his father. It's not incorrect, but why complicate the sentence? Complicate करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Whatever was done by his father. It's not incorrect. I'm not saying it's incorrect, but you don't need to rephrase it like that. Simply say whatever his father had done. Simple. Okay.
Okay, sir.
आपका sentence गलत नहीं है. Okay. It's not incorrect to say the small child does whatever was done by his father. It is perfectly fine. But in the context of this sentence, you don't need to rephrase it like that. Just stick to whatever is given. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Anyone else who's ready? Yes, Ajanta, go ahead.
My question is, technology must use to feed the forces of change. My answer is, technology must be used to feed the forces of change.
Just a minute. I need to just check what sentence did I give you. I understood the technology part is the one that I gave you, right? Okay. Yeah, technology must use to feed the, yeah, very good.
Feed the forces of change. Second
Excellent,
question.
excellent, very good. The sentence, very good, well done. The sentence, the correct sentence that you mentioned, technology must be used to feed the forces of change. Very good, excellent, well done. That was a mistake, you corrected it well, well done.
Second one, anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if you have access to a personal computer. The correct answer is, anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if you have a personal computer. Access to is not wanted.
No, you're changing the meaning of the sentence. I'll tell you what the mistake in the sentence is. Anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if he or she has access to a personal computer. This should be the correct sentence. Okay. What you did is probably not incorrect. The sentence might not be incorrect, but you've changed the meaning of the sentence. Here, the speaker is referring to individually having access to a computer. So you can just say anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if he or she has access to a personal computer. Okay.
If that is the case, there is no incorrect. That sentence is correct.
No, the sentence that I gave you was if you have access to a personal computer. So that is a mistake. You cannot say anyone and then use you, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
If I was using you, then I would have said if interested, or if you are interested in the use of computers, you can learn as much if you have access to a personal computer. Understood?
Yes, yes.
Or if you just want to say this, you can also say can learn much if, you can say probably if they have access to personal computer. That is also fine. Anyone interested in the use of computers can learn much if they have access to a personal computer. This is also fine. But anyone you're talking individually, then you can also use he or she has access. Okay.
Yes, yes. Now I understood.
Good. Well done. Anyone else ready with their answers?
Yes, sir. I want to try.
Yeah, Shivani, go ahead. What is the sentence?
Yeah. Sentence is acquisition of certain specific skills can be facilitated from general awareness, education to novel facilitated from general awareness, education to novel situation. So I think sentence would be acquisition of specific skills can be facilitated from general awareness, education to novel situation.
No. The part that you corrected is not wrong. It is fine. The sentence, there is only one mistake in the sentence. That is, acquisition of certain specific skills can be facilitated by general awareness, education to novel situations. So in place of from, you just need to use by. That's the only mistake.
So here we, that we don't remove any word here.
You remove, no? From की जगह पर by use किया है.
Yeah, we add some new word there.
No, I did not add any word. I just replaced the incorrect word with the correct word. मैंने by की जगह पर from की जगह पर by use किया है. बाकी part is fine. Acquisition
Hey, good evening, everyone. Pro learners quickly join the Zoom meeting. All right, guys, what activity should we do today? Please suggest something, or else I'll go with the individual speaking.
Good evening, ma'am.
All right, so individual speaking, sharing the topic. Because I have this list, so yeah, sharing the topic. So your topic is blame your horoscope for why things went wrong. Now you need to understand what is horoscope and what is blaming is all about. So guys, I don't know what we call it in Hindi. अगर किसी को पता है, please tell me. Horoscope को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं?
Kundali, ma'am.
What Vishakha?
Kundali.
Kundali. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, in Hindu mythology, it is like we, work according to horoscope. If
Janam Kundali.
Janam Kundali, okay, horoscope, okay. So if someone is like getting married, then they should get the brooms and the bride's horoscope and they match them, something like that, okay. So horoscope is like, it means a lot, okay. It has a very good importance in people's life. So, but what happened that sometimes people start blaming horoscope when things go wrong in their lives. So today your topic is the same. You need to tell me that, do you think yes, horoscope is a good thing, or it is actual? Someone saying something, or just unmute? Krishna, please mute yourself. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Nathan, do you have anything to say?
No, ma'am, no.
Yourself. All right. So here the question is, blame your horoscope for why things went wrong. So do you also do that? Do you blame your horoscope when something goes wrong or not? And people should blame it or not? So yes, it's all about horoscope today. So please raise your hands if you wish to speak, and try to speak for at least 5 minutes, guys, not less than 5 minutes. Meera, you are raising your hand. अब आप ये मत बोलिएगा, ma'am, I'll speak after some time.
Because ma'am, I have to think for 5 minutes, ma'am.
तो आप hand raise तब करो when you are completely prepared.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's totally fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So people, take 2 to 3 minutes. It's okay. Think what you want to say, what you can say about horoscope and everything, and then please go ahead. It's a fun topic. It's a good topic, like different topic. Normally we do educational topics, so this is something different. I really liked it. and non-pro learners can also write what they are thinking or what do they think about this topic. Okay, it's not for only pro learners. मैं पहले भी बोलती हूँ. For speaking, yes, it is for pro learners, but for sharing your thoughts, non-pro learners can also do that. अल्पना डोंट
हाँ,
ज्वाइन.
nice.
हाँ जी, आप बार बार ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, कोई दिक्कत आ रही है आपको?
मैम आर यू आस्किंग टू मी?
यस, आप पहले ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, फिर एग्जिट कर रहे हो, फिर ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, तो मैं इसीलिए पूछ रही हूँ कोई दिक्कत आ रही है आपको?
यस यस मैम, कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा बट डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा.
क्या नहीं हो रहा?
कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, बाहर आ जाती हूँ मैं जब कनेक्ट
अच्छा,
होता है, फिर अपने बाहर आ जाती हूँ.
ओके ओके, खुद से. ओके, नाउ आई गॉट इट. गाइस प्लीज जॉट डाउन द टॉपिक. कभी बाद में आपको प्रॉब्लम हो, blame your horoscope for why things went wrong. Okay, Tarub has raised her hand finally. Someone is there to break the ice. Yes, Tarub, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So, horoscope, I take it as a fun. I don't blame horoscope for things that went wrong in my life. And because I don't believe that we act according to our horoscope, I think horoscope is written according to personality of that kind of people. And I always take it as a fun, like lots of things written about that particular horoscope. So whenever I have to say something to my friend, or I have to show them about myself or anything, I whenever I found something interesting and funny, I just take screenshot of that and send to my friend, look, this is me. I'm not the one who does like this. This is my horoscope. So I take it as a fun, and I really enjoy doing this, because sometimes it is written sometime whatever we do. I know that is not that I don't do that because of my horoscope, but because I don't believe that, because many things are written there, and that don't match to ourselves. Like there are many people who have their twin. They both they both are born at same time, at same, like just gap of some few minutes. So when they can be different, when they have different kind of personality, different thoughts. So I don't think a person. That's all, ma'am.